Yo,
that I'm out here making some crazy fucking money.
okay,
That's
okay,
why.
okay, okay,
Darius,
okay,
you got
okay.
number
Hold
10?
on, D. Hold on, D.
Huh?
Hold on. Because I heard, listen, man, we had a little technical difficulty. We back up on YouTube. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this link right here. What I'm gonna this is what I'm gonna do. Give me 1 second here, right? Because I'm hearing a lot of foolery going on in the background, and I'm hearing a few. Let me see the names up on the board. I'm hearing G, Double M, Kennedy, and who was it? Ken? Somebody woke it up. Amanda? No, it was Amanda. I'm not gonna put. Listen, let me do this. Let me get this link. Here it go. Okay, now I'm gonna wake this up. I need everybody. Where this link at? Where is this link?
We got to go like the last link, y'all, and then we're gonna pick it up. Trivia ain't go downstairs yet.
All right, Allison. Somebody, I just, sorry, I just put the link down there. I'm about to send it to the room. All right, there you go. My fault. Okay, cool. Somebody PTL that, pin that link up there, please. All right, so look, we got some talk to go. We got some things to get into. We back up on YouTube. Little technical difficulty. Apologies in order. Who started this? Who started it, D? Listen, who started it, D? Was it Gigi? Was it Amanda?
Amanda was waiting patiently, or trying to wait patiently, because she wanted to tell her part.
Blasphemy.
She's actually married, so I wanted her to speak her truth, and you wasn't there. So let's see if she can reiterate that.
Please reiterate it if you can. If you can't, go to the Google. It's all right.
Oh, it was amazing. She will.
All right.
All right. So basically, the question was stated, right, that after 5 years of dating a man, his family loves me. I mean,
Yes.
my family loves him.
Yes.
Everything is great.
Yes.
But why would I propose to him, right?
Wait,
and
what?
I said no. Huh?
Hello?
Repeat. Okay, so he asked would I propose to him after all that said and done instead of waiting. And I said, well, no, because I've done that. I've been with my man for 13 years. And my perspective is basically I know that marriage is a big deal. I talked a little bit about the light bulb theory, how us as little girls were born for marriage. We're taught this as we're little girls and we're ready. Whereas some men, their light bulbs take a little bit longer to turn on. And for whatever reason, there's multiple factors. But
Allegedly.
For me, I know how important that is to men to do that. And I didn't want to rob him of that experience. And so for me, I knew. He's like, well, why didn't you propose? I knew I met my husband like on year 2. We met in college. And I was there and I grew with him and I built with him. And I want to marry him not because he's successful today. It's because he's my best friend, because he's my support system. And I can't imagine my life without him and experiencing things. I want him to be right fucking there. And let's do this together, because marriage is not a me and you, it's an us. So I can't have a us without him. So,
right,
it's got to be us. We a team.
All right. So D, are you by your mic, D? D, you by your mic, King? I need your assistance, brother. I need you to go to to Amanda's Instagram. Is Amanda fine? Because we need some context to all this holier than now. We need some context. Is she fine or is she lying?
Hold on.
And wake it up, D. Keep it 100.
Let's get the people facts. I seen Amanda before. I think Amanda's all right. Let me see. Yeah, she's amazing. Yep.
Okay. Round of applause for Amanda.
He got a good one.
Okay, round of applause for Amanda. I need y'all to flash out mics. Y'all don't want to give Amanda a flash. What's happening? Okay. So you're pretty much saying that you didn't. You see, I love it, and women. You guys do this effortlessly, right? Women do this thing, D, and that thing that they do is speak for us, but in a way that bigs us up. Because if you notice what she did there.
I see what she did there.
Yeah, you saw that, right? She like, yo, I didn't want to steal that from him because I know how much of a big deal that is for men. So, Amanda, you wouldn't have
She's not
proposed?
available yet.
She's on the phone. She's on the phone.
All right. She's on the phone. All right,
We
cool.
get back to her.
All right, we get back to her.
hold
So
that.
who was the next contestant on the Summer Jam screen? Was it this Kennedy lady?
Wait, no, Kennedy went at Kennedy. You want to go again in that order that you was received, or what?
I mean, when we were talking about, even though it's a no, it doesn't mean no. It means not right now. You talking about
That's
that
what
part?
yeah, Kennedy tried to say that too. Go ahead, do it again.
All right.
I said that just because it's a no doesn't mean right now, because there may have been some things that he needed to work on that he didn't see. Same thing with her as well, because marriage is a big deal. So
Big
once you
deal.
say that, it's like it doesn't make any sense. So just because a person says no doesn't necessarily mean that it means not right now, because you have to do the 80-20 rule, the pros and cons when it comes to your partner. So at the end of the day, I mean, it is what it is. So sometimes you just have to work on certain things, some of your negatives and some of your toxicity before you go ahead and just say yes. He may have been a controlling individual, vice versa. We don't know what was going on within their situation. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like if a person was to propose to me and there's some things that he clearly needed to work on, like some vices or some addictions or something like that, those things need to be handled before we get married.
So, Kennedy, did you go up to the top and hit that like button? This is a new video. This is a new live. Hit that like button, please. Everybody hit that like button. Run up top. Hit that like button. You could do two things at one time. This is Clubhouse. We know that. Please hit that like button. Hit that link up top and hit that like button. Please. This is part 2. Hit that like button. We having a conversation and they're pretty much saying that it's what's a no for now. That's what Kennedy said. Just because it's a no now don't mean it has to be forevermore. The unfortunate part to that is you don't get to control it. The part that you got to control is when he got on one knee and he popped that question and he humbled himself before you and you said, no, not right now. That was the part that you had to control. Now it's up to him, it's up to the man to figure out whether or not he wants to stay in that situation or if he wants to leave. Then leave.
Right, but also let's also keep it a buck too. Sometimes men use the thought of marriage or engagements as a way to hold the woman in reserves while he still continues on whatever bullshit that he's on. We seen it with Chrissy and the other nigga, Jim Jones, where they were engaged for like 25 years. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not going to sit here and promote or even co-sign the whole long-term 10, 15-year girlfriend or 10, 15-year fiance shit. Just because you ask a person to get married doesn't mean that you're actually willing or ready to go down that aisle and make that shit official. You're just putting a person on reserves, like a payment plan.
But what we also can't do is, what we also can't do is base somebody else's reality, base our reality off of somebody else's reality, right? Just because that was that don't mean that that's going to be this.
Yes, but it still has to be mentioned as well. You see what I'm saying? Like, oh, I messed up. Let me just go ahead and ask her to marry me so everything could be forgotten. It's like, no, Papi, it doesn't work like that. You have to do the list of the pros and cons, and you have to see if this person's giving you 80% of what you need and all of that. And then everyone compromises in the middle. Now, am I going to be a 10-year, 15-year girlfriend? Absolutely not. I'm not going to do that.
Kennedy, who you cooking for tonight?
I already did my meal plan. So
she's cooking for me.
Who?
I'm cooking for Trillion.
No, you're not. Trillion is in New York or New Jersey or whatever the tri-state area suggests. Who are you cooking for tonight?
How you know where I'm at?
Who are you cooking for?
And how do you know where I'm at? I could be in New York. What you mean?
You not in no New York. You not
Put
in no
the
New
other
York.
burr.
You not in New York. Who are you cooking for tonight? And that's the problem right there. Let's wake it up.
What? The problem is...
Who are you cooking for tonight?
Myself?
We on YouTube. Hit that like button. I need everybody in here right now. Hit that like button. We on YouTube. Run it up. Please. I'm going to start asking. Who are you cooking for tonight?
Myself. So if that invalidates
No.
said, I'm cool.
What I'm saying is if you're cooking for yourself, right? You know what, D, wake it up, D, because I'm not going to be sending people to the goo and waking it up. We got to pick a side and stay on it because I think who was next? Not Allison. It was G. It was G. Was it G next? Because we're gonna let that one sit right there. G. What's next? G. How G woke it up?
I think the way I woke it up was to say that, shit, how did I start? This was a while ago. Moral of the story was is that it would have to depend because at the end of the day, a relationship is supposed to be two-sided, not just for the women. And I feel like if you guys are in a relationship and we're talking to like the first question, which was if you're in a relationship for 5 years, this and that, the next thing. So if you're in a relationship for 5 years, you guys are having consistent conversation on what it is you see for your future as an individual, but also as a couple. And by the time year 4 rolls around, because you're getting to know each other, your families are getting intertwined, your families are knowing each other, and all of these things. By the time year 4 rolls around, you should be in the state, well, can be slash should be in the stage of speaking about engagement for year 5 and or year 4 itself. So I feel like if things are all aligning in going into that path, there should be no problem in getting engagement. What I'm saying when it comes to engagement is that I
Your service is
personally
sounding
wouldn't
nervous.
mind
Your service is sounding a
nervous.
little nervous.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah. Yeah. I need some.
Yeah. I want to. G also said that a man's money doesn't matter as long as he can take care of himself, and himself only is the priority, and that she doesn't mind being in a 50-50 relationship financially, I think.
How many
Yeah,
women would concur with that? How many women in here right now would concur would be okay with being in a 50-50 relationship?
I'm back. Can I explain why I say that?
Sure, go for it, G.
So the reason why I say that I'm okay with a 50-50 relationship is because my upbringing was watching my mother obviously being a strong independent black woman. And with that being said, that was instilled in me. So when it comes to being taken care of, or, well, the idea, I should say, of being taken care of and like not having to worry about the big bills and all that type of stuff, that shit sounds really weird. So does sit well with me, but at the same time, I feel like if I were to find my life partner and that's what he is insisting on, we can definitely have a few conversations about it. We can definitely have a few conversations about it, but at the end of the day, I'm okay with going 50-50 because at the end of the day, if we do get our house together, it's both of ours, not just his to pay for. The food that we eat is both of ours to eat. The bills that are around in that house, whether it's internet, phone bill, all of these things, it's both of ours. So 50-50 should not be a problem. But if he wants to handle them, he can. But again, you're going to have to really, really convince me to be okay with that.
So wait, G, did you hit that like button that's pinned to the link up top? Did you hit that like button? Hit that
I
YouTube link.
did.
All right, cool.
I did.
All right.
So G, are you a chef, G, or you just like to cook?
I'm trying to be both. So I'm a homestyle chef, and I started a business off of it, 2021. Sorry, no, 2022. So yes and no. I'm not like hospitality trained, but yeah.
That's dope. What
Yeah,
part of
there's a reason
Toronto?
why I don't agree with the 50-50 thing because when it comes to actually taking care of the actual household itself, outside of actually fixing it up and taking care of the children that you may or may not have with this man, best to believe, baby, he will be sitting on the PlayStation while you're sitting there working, paying half of
See,
these bills and
Here
taking
we
no.
care of these
go.
brats
All right,
all
Here
by
we
nah,
himself.
go.
nah,
Like, we're
Here
not
we
doing that.
go. Here
nah,
we
nah, nah.
go.
Listen,
Hold
all right,
on.
listen,
No, let me
listen,
get onto
listen,
that.
Hold
listen.
on.
Hold on, hold on. Well, I know dudes that build houses, that fix houses, that do carpentry work, and that get busy. Don't just assume, Miss Kennedy, that every man is a PlayStation player that's gonna be sitting there on his hands. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. Now you can come back up with your pretty self, and let's start this
Send her
Now,
to
if
the
you
conversation again.
goo.
really, now, if you
Keep
really
her in the
listened,
goo.
I did say outside of fixing the actual home. I said everything that goes on within the
Yo,
house. The
yo,
responsibility
I don't like the
falls
tone of
on
your
the
voice
woman.
on D. Yo, what's happening right now?
Like,
I don't
no,
like
no,
the
no.
tone. Why is she putting bass in her voice for? D, dude,
Yeah, because the thing is, if you're gonna quote me, go ahead and quote me
D, how many
correctly. I
bullets you
said
got
that
left?
some of these
Put some respect
How
on the
men
many,
out
name.
here
how
can't even.
many
Some
bullets
of
you
these
got
men can't
left,
even
D?
change a tire.
All right.
D, don't even
And
worry about it. That's right.
who was that just talking? That was Trillion too talking, trying to stick up on her girl.
Put some respect on Kennedy's
Oh
name.
yeah, you
Fuck
definitely did.
that.
Goo her
I've been waiting.
too.
I've been waiting for her to go down.
Right.
All right. So
I
now,
somewhat disagree with that.
But this
If
is
I
where
could
I
say
say
something when
50
you're
50
ready.
because at the end of the day, if we're going to throw kids into the mix and like a whole routine and all that shit, if I first, okay, so I'm going to lay it out. If I am sitting at the fucking dinner table with the kids and we're doing freaking homework, best believe you doing the dishes and throwing the shit out, or vice versa. If I'm currently making a whole ass meal for the whole entire family to be eating food, I'm expecting you to wash up afterwards. If
no
she is
problem.
making a whole ass meal for the family, while all of that's happening, I'm straightening out the room. I'm picking out the shits for the kids to wear the next day. All that shit. We're a fucking team. That's
G
the
and
point of
G.
marriage. It is
This is why I
teamwork.
say you won't have a problem finding a man. Like you're gonna be so happy.
Yo, how many,
Well, where the fuck they at then?
D, how many
Because
people
shit.
in here right now? Before we go any
How many
further, how many
people in
people is
here?
in here right now?
15.
15. I don't have
Yeah.
15 lights. We're not talking about what
It's
you
nice.
did before. We
19
need
people.
you to do it now. D,
How can I
Trill,
unshare the room?
you know what?
Did she say unshare?
Definitely.
Oh no. But moral of the story is it's a team effort. It's not just the woman is now going to take care of the kids, washing the dishes, doing the fucking homework, ironing the clothes,
Well,
putting the
that's a
kids to
woman
bed.
saying that though,
No.
G. A
That's
woman
a
said that.
G.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
not
That's
a
A
fact.
woman
traditional.
said that.
A woman said that.
That is
She
traditional. Yes.
she's
But
giving
if
the
we're
no. We don't.
speaking,
All right. Your Broadway, mark this down. So we're gonna do a room about untraditional ways now, because the women
Woo!
want to be treated different now because they got their shit up and they got their rights and all that. So screw all those old school rules. All that shit is different now. Like we got new
but you
rules
didn't
now.
just hear me say that I would propose to my man. That's not
And
fucking
no, you
traditional.
good on that, G. But
Oh,
don't
okay.
let them taint you. Don't let the good girls,
No,
the New
I'm
Right,
York
not
right.
girls,
They
tainting
taint
you
you.
bullying you. They
because this
trying
is
to
how I
bully you.
feel.
Women like
You gonna find
Kennedy,
you a good
a
man.
good man, right?
You may
Women
even
like
do 60
Thank
40.
you.
women like
Thank you
Trillion
for
and
that.
Kennedy will taint you and have you out here cold in the ice.
I
No.
said
And
that
you know
she's
what's
gonna
so
be
crazy?
happy.
Right. I mean, she is going to be
Hello?
happy because there's plenty of men that actually subscribe to
Yo,
that. So
I
it's not
hate
going to
y'all
be an
too.
Exactly.
issue.
Two of y'all.
However,
Y'all be
hold on, hold
cap.
on, hold
It's
on,
the
hold on.
cap.
Hold on,
What's
hold on.
happening?
Hold
Hold
on.
on, no,
However,
hold on, wait 1 second.
uh-huh.
I need every single person in here to hit that like button. I only see 5 likes on this video on YouTube. Hit that like button that's pinned up top before you give commentary. Please hit that like button. Hit that YouTube link that's pinned to the top and hit that like button. Please. Go ahead, Kennedy. I hear you, Queen.
I said, so if we really want to talk about what type of woman I am or whatever, let's go ahead and get into it. Okay? Okay. So there's
Take
a
your
million
time.
reasons
Take your
why I
time,
can
but
sit
hurry up.
here, right, where I can sit here and say why I don't subscribe to that. But I mean, at the same time, my entire lifestyle is taken care of by men who do the 50-50. Not with me, but their girls. But I digress. I'll go ahead and mute up. Y'all have a
Mm-hmm.
nice night, though.
Oh,
G,
wow.
do you feel bullied?
Yes, I feel
Negative.
bullied for her. What you mean? Don't ask her.
Negative.
I
Ask me
can't
and
even hear her.
ask me and DWI. We feel bullied for her.
They may feel bullied, but
All right.
I stand on my shit.
This is not
I
a
said
safe
what I
space
said.
tonight,
Now what I
okay? We are shooting
said.
people. If you just came in here, it's all in it's all in good fun, good spirit. Shout out to Mr. Immaculate. Hey, shout out to Mr. Immaculate. Shout out to everybody in here. But we are shooting people. It's not personal. We'll bring you back up if you need a moment, because some of y'all just need a moment to rest. Mr. Immaculate, I see you going off in the group chat. Are you by your mic, King?
Yeah, what's going on, bro? What's going on?
All right, what's happening with you? Do me a favor, hit that link that's pinned to the top and like the video on YouTube. Because I'm gonna ask you something right now. I'm gonna ask you something. I'm gonna give you a couple seconds. I'm gonna come to you next. Amanda's on the phone call. All right, David, pull up a cup of talk with me, King. Because You are somebody that I would consider a good guy. Okay? Round of applause for my guy David being in here. Dave, come off your mic. We can't hear you.
Oh, I'm off the mic, but you don't hear me? Oh, maybe it's because of my headphones. You don't hear me at all?
You sound muffled.
Oh, I think I gotta get off my headphones. Just bear with me.
All right, cool.
Hopefully now it's better.
All right, there you go.
Is that
there
better?
You go. Yes. Relationship strategist. Hold on, just stay there with me. I got some very good questions to ask. Okay, we're gonna go to Mr. Immaculate after David, and we're gonna go to relationship strategist. While you guys wait there patiently, just make sure you hit that link that's pinned to the top of the club and hit that like button on that YouTube video. We are streaming live on YouTube. Hit that like button and make sure you hit that like button on that YouTube video that's screened up, that's pinned up to the top. Now, David, you are somebody I consider a good dude.
Appreciate
Right?
that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You deserve it, right? Now, it's a difference when something that has, when a question is answered by someone that has good texture, that their name precedes them. Hold on, let me put some respect on David's name respectfully for one moment. I'm gonna let him bask in his glory tonight. When somebody has good character, he's a stand-up dude from that of what I know outside of his versus challenges. Dave is a good guy, man. I've seen this guy in multiple occasions. He always gives me the same loquacious, good-spirited energy. Now, David, tonight I would hope that it wouldn't be any different, right? So my question to you, Dave, right, is if a young lady popped the question, if two things. If a young lady popped the question, would you accept the proposal? That's the first question.
You know, that's a good question. Hearing everybody else talk about it, it makes me think. But I think my honest opinion is I would have to assess it, how long we've been together. But I think as a man, you kind of want that honor. You want to be able to do it, and ask it. So, it's funny because Kennedy mentioned the Jim Jones thing. And I remember when Christy proposed to him and I was on VH1 on reality television. I don't know. I think I would want to do it. I wouldn't want her to do it. And like the other lady said, let the man do it first, and if you want to honor the man, maybe do it again and have an engagement party.
Well,
But I would want to go up first. I would want to do it first,
Dave,
to be honest.
with that same energy, would you like it if you got on one knee and she told you no?
Oh, that's a tough one, especially if it was like at a basketball game or a baseball game or in front of the whole family.
Knowing you, Dave, it would be in the middle of a Brooklyn Nets game at halftime. That's how big you do things.
Yes, wake that up.
For whatever reason, she decided to tell you no. Would you like that better? Which one would you rather?
Oh man, that'll kill me. That's embarrassing. On the Summer Jam screen, like on the Jumbotron, and she tells me no in front of like 30,000 people. Now that'll probably break me. That'll hurt my ego. I think. Just being honest.
You see,
she says no in front of everybody. It's wild.
You see, D, I can accept things from people.
These women are heartless, yo. These women, girls and Kennedy are heartless, yo.
All right, so listen.
They're so heartless.
So I got an ice box where my heart used to be. Listen, we got Mr. Immaculate up here. I want to tap in with him. I'm coming to you after that, strategist. I'm just going to mute your mic, G, because you sound crazy. Mr. Immaculate, beloved, what up, though?
Beloved, what's the word?
My man, I hope you hit that like button on that YouTube link.
Yeah, you know that.
I appreciate it, King. I appreciate you. So the question tonight, right? It's a twofer, right? It's a twofer. The first question is, if you propose to your queen and you took some time to propose to her, right? You love her. She's been doing everything right. She takes care of the kids if you guys have kids. She's business orientated. She gets to the bag, but she's submissive, right? If that's what you like. She rises to the occasion and you rise to the occasion too. Y'all both see and understand the value of each other's presence and each other's lives. With that being said, if you propose to her and she for some unforeseen reason said no. She said no, King. This is the person that you place above all else, You love her, you worship the ground she walks on because she deserves it. She's not like them. She's not Kennedy, she's not Trillion.
Right.
This is not a safe space tonight. I'm on one. So she rises to the occasion, but you pop the question, get on one knee, and she says no. Is it a pause? Let's do the Cupid shuffle and reevaluate some things while maintaining this relationship? Or are you gone? 2 up, 2 down, deuces, Chris Brown. What you doing, King?
I'm gone expeditiously with speed and efficiency. I'm gone. 'Cause I'm not playing around. Time is of the essence. And especially if we already, I'm not going to say wasted time because I don't believe in that. It's either a loss or a lesson. And in that case, that'd be a lesson. So I'm going to have to digress expeditiously. Yeah, but let's be real. Let's not sit here and be like, yo, I'm ice cold. Anybody that's human that was dealing with somebody and had that level of time put in, you gone for the way. You're gonna for the way, but I'm gonna have to breathe. I'm gonna have to leave
Respectfully, disrespectfully. Listen, we are on YouTube right now, Instagram. We are on YouTube. Go to the YouTube, Broadway the Giant, and see the view, the likes. Hit that like button. Make sure you tap in on YouTube, Broadway the Giant. Hit that link if you're on Clubhouse, pin to the top, and hit that like button. We are on YouTube. We need every like. Social currency is appreciated. If you are tapping in with the show on Instagram, send me a badge if you like the show. If you are on YouTube, drop a Cash App. The Cash App is there. We are tapping in. We got the Giants with us tonight. We are vibing. We got Vern's Closet on Instagram. I'm coming to you next, Queen. Bear with me for 1 second. I'm coming to the relationship strategist. Now, and this is tricky. Relationship strategist, I need you to put on this. This is not a safe space tonight, Queen. And I would be remiss if I didn't give you the heads up. We are full of joyful, toxic energy. So the question remains the same for you, relationship strategist. You somebody that I respect on Clubhouse. I've been in your spaces and you've been in mine, and you've always kept in mind an honest and transparent point of view. And this is what you do. You get into this bag. Tonight, I want you to abandon everything that you do. I need you to answer the question. If he proposed to you and it's a no, if he proposed to you and you say no, are you willing to work the relationship out through the kinks, or is it a no and you're out of there and you're quitting, you're gone? Speedy Gonzalez, Tasmanian Devil, Roadrunner. What are you doing? Relationship strategist, weigh in for me, Queen.
So if I say no and we're still in this relationship, I'm not going to automatically just abandon it, because no could mean that we just need to work some things out. You know, that could be a pause and just give us a chance to see where we stand. You know, at least I know now you want to take it to the next level. Now, are we going to do what we both feel we need to do and be where we both feel we need to be so we can be successful when we go to that next level?
I gave you a round of applause just off a good face and favor because I like your energy. You've always been solid. D, how do you feel about this comment? Oh, D's on the line. Okay, I need to go to my next gentleman in here. Mr. Immaculate, how do you feel about that, being that you said what you said? You said you're out. She said if it happened that way, she would perhaps stay and try to work it out. So what is your take on that, King?
Work what out? You understand? Work what out? What is there to work out? When, like, the proof is in the pudding. You already said what it is. It's
Okay.
like, if you know this person, like, I'm out.
Wow.
It's gonna hurt, but I'm
you still
gone.
leaving. Okay.
I'm still out.
Okay, so listen, right? So listen. You know what though? I could respect. I guess I can't. I'm gonna give it to Vern's Junk Closet on Instagram. I'm joined by Vern's Junk Closet on Instagram. If you want to see that video, you want to see what's happening, hit the link that's pinned to the top, and you'll see it. You'll see Vern's Closet, Junk Closet on Instagram. Tap in with me, Vern. How you feeling, Queen?
Hey, good evening, King. How you doing? I was trying to go on your YouTube. Are you streaming on StreamYard on YouTube?
No, I am not. But if you need the link, if you want to join me on YouTube, I could send you a link and I could put you in the room and have you join. You want to do that?
No, is it on camera or is it just a speaking?
Oh no, it's definitely on. We on camera. We on camera. But this is fine since you're here.
Yeah, this is fine. This is fine.
Yeah. So this is not
a thing.
It's not a safe space tonight. I am telling you.
Right.
We also got Bree up here. We got Bree up here. We're gonna get to you in a second, Bree. Just bear with me. So Vern, what you doing?
Okay, so I kind of was in the situation. Now let me explain. Let me explain.
Oh shit.
So wait a minute. So I wasn't ready to be married. I just wanted to be in the relationship. I was fine without being married. But the gentleman asked me 3 times to get married. So I said no the first 2 times. I was not ready. However, I wasn't ready to break up with him either. I just wasn't ready for him to put a ring on it. Just like men, you guys sometimes are not ready to put a ring on it, but you want a woman to have your baby. Well, you shouldn't be impregnating her. You should not be impregnating her if you're not ready to make her your wife.
Wait.
Let's get it clear.
Wait. Come on, Shaquana got
Come on now.
Hold on, listen. So he proposed to you 3 times.
Yep.
Is 3 a different? Does 3 mean something different in another language? Was he English? Did he speak English? Does it mean 1? Like, what does 3 mean? I'm trying to understand context, right? Club, like, what's all right? So, what does 3 mean? 1, 2,
he
3?
physically asked the first time, and I said, "No, I'm not going to marry you. I'm not ready to be married at this moment."
Wow.
I thought it was too soon. We were only dating a year. Why would I marry you in a year? I'm not ready.
And how it happened the second time?
The second time was the next year, so that made it 2 years. But I don't know. I wasn't ready to be his wife at the time. I wasn't ready to be tied down.
So now,
then the third time, I did marry him. I did marry him on the third time.
On the third time, she married him. God damn it! Round of applause for love.
I did.
She married him.
I did.
So what was it? What was
rushed.
it? Hold on. What was it between the first time and the third time that allowed outside of the time? Right? What was it?
I felt I was being rushed. I was not ready. I felt almost in a little similar situation to the people you're speaking of. He was a little bit older and I was younger and I was not ready. I was your girl. I'm your girl. That's good. I don't need you to have a ring. I wasn't ready.
You wasn't ready.
So, but I did wind up marrying him. I did.
Jeez. But you made that man. You
Wait.
see, and this is the thing here. Most people aren't waiting around for 3 years. So your no was actually a not now. That's what it really was, right? If we waking it up, it wasn't a no. It was a not now.
It was no at the moment, and I'm not trying to be funny, but it was in front of people. He got down on his knee, and I'm like, why are you proposing to me in front of all of these people? I just was uncomfortable, and I wasn't ready at that moment. He was, but let me finish. I did wind up marrying him. We were married for 7.5 years, and unfortunately, he passed away. But I just wasn't ready at the time.
Sorry to hear that.
I wasn't ready, and I don't feel no one should be forced or rushed into men can't be rushed into a situation. Why should women? Come on, let's keep it real.
Are y'all?
Look, you can't even say.
You know, only thing I'm going to do is respectfully. I'm just going to give you a round of applause. Oh my God. Listen, we are on YouTube.
But just like this, she was not ready to be married, and he wanted something, and he wanted to settle down, and she was not ready to be someone's wife. Now, her predicament is different. She like y'all said the other day, and I hate to say this, excuse me, ladies, but she was for the streets. I wasn't for the streets. But you know that.
Yeah.
So her situation is different. She's still ready to, be young and fool around, and he was ready to settle down and she wasn't. And I don't think it's anything wrong with that. They didn't even need to break up. They just didn't need to be married. They could have stayed in a relationship.
I got you. I'm rolling. We joint by. We also listen, man. We on YouTube. Go to Broadway the Giant. If you're on Instagram and you watching, go to Broadway the Giant. And you'll be able to see the live stream and hit that like button when you get over there. Broadway the Giant on YouTube. Hit that like button because respectfully, it's some dope commentary that's being provided this evening, and we just catching the vibe. I got Clubhouse up here with me. I'll be back to them in a moment. Right now, we are joined by Bree. Bree, tap in with me, Queen.
Hey, everybody.
How you feeling? How it feel?
My perspective, I'm doing great. Getting ready for a staff meeting in the morning, but I'm doing great.
Love it.
My perspective of everything is that because I'm in the exact opposite position, I don't want to be married. I'm more of the philosophy that I was in an abusive relationship.
Sorry to hear that.
With the man who I was with 6 years. Then I was in an abusive relationship where he wasn't the abuser. His ex-wife was.
Okay.
So my perspective is that I'm not in a position at all to be in a committed relationship.
Okay. But see, your logic.
My thing is issues placed into the situation. You shouldn't be wanting to marry, because when you want to marry, you're in a position so where you're able to be a helpmate, supposed to be.
All right, we can't hear you. We can't hear you, Bree. Your service is a little bit nervous. I'm sorry to hear that you was in an abusive situation, Queen, and nonetheless, prayers and condolences, not condolences, prayers out to you, Queen, and listen, we got Memphis up here. Memphis, we got to wrap up soon, man, because I actually got something to do at 8:00. So we actually got to wrap up. So I'm gonna get your commentary, King. Clubhouse, you can stay open. I'm gonna get your energy, King, before we get out of here on Instagram and YouTube.
Yo, kind of noisy. I'm Taco Tuesday, but
love it.
Why is so many guys that's butthurt about her not wanting to get married? Like, yo,
make it make sense, like, bro.
What are we doing? Like, well, normally guys get mad because she's throwing marriage on him, she pushing it. You got a young lady that's 26 that says she don't want to be married. What's the problem? There's so many dudes talking about, man, he deserves better. Like, yo, she ain't hurt the nigga hard. She ain't cheat. She just said, look, that's not where I'm at. Why y'all so hurt?
Can't make this stuff up. You can't.
Why they so hurt, though?
You can't. You can't make this stuff up, man. You can't. you just can't. You can't make this stuff up. Listen, Memphis, man. It's always a pleasure. I wish you would have called on a little earlier. We was up here since about maybe 6. I got something to do at 8, actually. So I'm going to keep the conversation going on Clubhouse. If they choose to see, I know D's on the phone call, but you guys can keep the conversation going on Clubhouse. My guy Memphis is in Taco Tuesday, and I'm going to tap in with you guys. You understand me? You know the vibe. It's cheaper to be yourself. Be giant. Appreciate everybody pulling up tonight. You heard?